Hello, everyone. I guess it's time to start our webinar. Thank you very much for joining us today. We're very happy to see you all. First of all, let me introduce myself. My name is Ilya. I'm the Global Partnership Officer at ispmanager. And today, together with our friends and partners from UltaHost, we're going to tell you some interesting and useful information about our partnership, about the hosting industry, the challenges, the insights, and also we will demonstrate you the ISP Manager control panel in action. We have two speakers today, um, two beautiful ladies, Maria Medvedeva, who is the partnership manager of UltaHost, and Maria Kuzmina, the product manager of ISP Manager. During the presentation, you are welcome to ask your questions in the Q&A section. We will try to answer all of them at once, but if we will not be able to answer during the presentation, we will have some time in the end of the webinar, and we will definitely answer all of them. And of course, in the end, we've got some gifts for you. For our attendees, it's free ISP Manager licenses and a promo code for a discount for the UltaHost VPS service. I guess that's it for the organizational questions, and let's move on to our webinar. And our first speaker is Maria Medvedeva. Maria, please, you are welcome.
Hello, everyone. As Ilya already mentioned, I'm Maria, Partnership Manager at UltaHost, and today with me is also Nima, who is now Head of Cloud Infrastructure, and Nima is more of a technical guy, and he will be here to answer your more complicated technical questions. Well, speaking of UltaHost, so at UltaHost, we've always believed that our hosting services should be reliable, transparent, and flexible. But the truth is, no matter how good your servers are, the control panel experience defines how easy and how painful it is for the end user. So we all know these challenges that are appearing when choosing a control panel. So the first one, and actually the elephant in the room, is costs. Over the past 5 years, control panel costs have repeatedly risen, and for many users, the cost of the control panel now exceeds the cost of the actual VPS. And that is actually not quite sustainable at times. The second point is performance and complexity. The panels in general are quite heavy, and they consume resources, slow down deployment, and introduce unnecessary overhead. What should take seconds often takes minutes. The third one is limited flexibility. Today's DevOps workflows demand APIs, automation, and integration with modern tools like Docker and CI/CD pipelines. And legacy panels weren't designed with this in mind. The fourth one is localization and support. Pricing sensitivity is high these days, and teams want localized support in interfaces, and the legacy panels often fail to deliver on this. And finally, vendor lock-in. Once you inside these ecosystems, it feels nearly impossible to leave. And this is why we decided that offering our customers an alternative is no longer an option, it's a necessity. And ISP Manager is the panel that directly addresses these pain points. So let's move on to the next slide. So why did UltaHost actually decide to partner with ISP Manager? So to put it simply, because our customers asked for it. What stood out to us about ISP Manager was the following. So the first one is efficiency. It's lightweight, fast, and actually less resource hungry. That means more server power goes to your application, not just the panel itself. The next one is flexibility. ISP Manager supports modern stacks from Apache and Nginx to multiple PHP versions, like Docker, automation, and APIs. And exactly the tools that your teams usually need. The next one is the best pricing for UltaHost customers. So with the ISP Manager, the pricing is quite predictable and transparent. And we thought it sounds quite fair and aligns with our values. And the last one is migration. So migration is smooth. Websites, databases, SSL, mail can move in hours, not days. So we decided that as UltaHost is a brand that gives the customers real value, ispmanager should be a part of our hosting ecosystem. So that's all from me, and I believe now I want to pass the mic to Maria from ispmanager, who will show ispmanager control panel in action.
Thank you, Maria, and hello, everyone. I'm thrilled to be here with you today. I'm a real fan of what I do, and I'm excited to share ispmanager with you. I'll walk you through its features in action and highlight what sets it apart from a market leaders, cPanel and Plesk. And also I'll show you how easy to migrate from cPanel to ispmanager. To really get a feel of ispmanager, let's not just poke around the panel. Let's solve a real task together. We will deploy a website and sprinkle some security magic on top. Imagine we already have a ready-made site archive, and our mission is unpack it to a server and make it go live. Let's start. Well, and now I'm sharing my screen, and this is the ispmanager login page, and I'm logging as a root. This is a super user. Under this level, all the functionality of control panel is available for me. Well, after the first login, we land to a dashboard page where we can see buttons for quick actions and different widgets with server software information, with resources consumption information, and so on. We love a customization, and it is possible to mix up the widgets with drag and drop, and like this. From the left side is the main menu. Here is the main pages of control panel, but not all of them. To see all the capabilities, we can go to navigation board, and here we can see all the things that can do ispmanager. And also about customization. From here, it is possible to add a different pages to left menu or hide something you probably don't need. So you can create it exactly as you want. Well, during the installation, ispmanager automatically install all necessary software like web server, mail server, MySQL, DNS, FTP, and so on. All necessary things for make web projects alive. And we are totally ready to start. First of all, let's create a user. On Linux, it's a real system level user which gives us a clean isolation between different sites. We need to click Add User button and here on the form put a name. Let it be Mary. Then we can choose who will be the owner of the user. It could be administrator or seller, and choose prepared template. This template with different limits. Of course, we need to set up a password for our future user, and then we see that ispmanager you can set different limits like limits for disk, traffic, databases, FTP users, and so on. And also it is possible to restrict user by resources. I don't need it for now, but I need to give my future user an access to SSL, SSLS fast CGI, just to show you different things, Node.js, Python, and web application firewall. Then this is the settings about default values, especially for PHP, but I don't need it for now. And next, ispmanager offer me to dedicate a private IP address to my user and create a website and mail domain. I don't need it for now. We will do it together a little bit later. So click next and click finish. Yeah, and there is our new user called Mary. For now, let's go under the user level. It looks the same with administrator, but with less capabilities. And then go to the websites and let's create our site. There are a few ways to create the website. First of all, it's manual setup. Then a quick way to create a site with a empty WordPress installation. Just a quick way to install a WordPress on a website. And AI WordPress. This is a way to create from the scratch website with a contact and with AI assistant. I will show you this magic later. This is my favorite way. Well, for now, I will use manual setup. And I need to put a domain name. I already have domain that point to this server, and it's Mary ispmanager tech. Yeah. Then ispmanager put a home directory for the website automatically, and it's okay for me. Well, we can work with sites on a PHP, Node.js, and Python. Then it is possible to choose one of popular CMS and it will be automatically installed after the site is created. Then about SSL certificate. Yeah, I want to issue new SSL certificate from Let's Encrypt. PHP mode, we can choose different. I prefer for now Apache module. And it is possible to choose PHP version. And let's use just the latest one, 8.4. We can create a database from here, but I don't need it right now. We will do it separately together. For now, it doesn't matter. Well, this is a quick form for creating a website, but for experienced user, there is a different form with extended settings. And here we can see much more settings, such as settings for optimization, DOS protection, for after subdomains, encoding, etc. Well, clicking to create a website. Yeah, and ispmanager asked me to issue Let's Encrypt certificate, and the default settings is okay for me, and I click issue. Well, that's it. This is my website, and then we need to upload an archive to our website. Go to, oh, we see notification that SSL certificate already issued. That perfect. Go to site files, yeah, and click upload, and I'm putting my archive here, and let's wait a little bit while it is uploading. I think it will be very fast because it's only 100 megabytes. And yeah, and it ready. Yeah, here is our archive, and let's together extract it here in this directory. Yeah, click extract, and you can see a familiar file names. This is a common website on a WordPress. Next, we need to create a database and upload database dump. But this should be a special database. So let's see correct DB name and copy it from here, from wp-config file, and then go to databases page and click create database. Yeah, put name, then we need DB user and password. DB user name is easy. Yeah, I remember it, and put in a password and click create. Yeah, that's it. Then I need to import database dump. Click in the select, and here it is. Let's upload it. Yeah, this is a notification that all the data will be removed if the database is not empty. So, and it seems that we do all the stuff. Let's see, is it working? No, there is something is wrong. Well, let's check what happened. In the ispmanager, it is easily to see the website logs. We go to sites logs, and let's see error log together. And here we can see that it's about PHP extension XSL. So it probably it's not enable. Let's check it and enable. Go back to root level because only super user can manage the configuration of software on a server. So we're back on the root level, and let's find PHP page here. Here we need to select PHP 8.4 because our site uses this version. And let's find, yes, XSL extension. It's not, it disabled, so let's try to enable it and see how our site works. Yeah, and it is working. That's cool. Let's try another pages. That's it. Perfect. Then here I have a form, and I would like to receive emails from this form, and let together create email and try to fill the form and receive the email. Go back to ispmanager, mail section, and create mailbox. First of all, ispmanager tells me that I do not have a mail domain. I will create it firstly. It also should be Mary ispmanager.tech, and I'm on a root level, and I need to choose owner. My owner is Mary. Yeah, and let's click create. Then my email should be webmaster mary ispmanager.tech. Yeah, I will put the password, and other settings I don't need for now, and just click to create. Well, let's go to mail client. Yeah, for now it's empty, and let's go back and try to fill the form and send the email, and and see can we receive it or not. Yes, yeah, that's it. So we already have a working site with email, and now a little bit about the security. We already issued an SSL certificate, and then just a little bit about web security application. ispmanager has built-in web security application that works with mod security, and I will enable it for my website to protect it. And one more thing about the security. ispmanager, of course, has integrations with popular security solutions such as BitNinja, Cloud Linux, Blackwall, DOSGuard, Cloudflare, and etc. So just use them to sleep easy at night knowing that your infrastructure is shielded. Well, okay, we already have done the first task, upload site on the server. And now I want to show you how easy it is to create a WordPress website with ispmanager. Right now, we are not just talking about installing WordPress. We are aiming to create a full site from scratch with AI Assistant. It's truly that simple and takes about 3 minutes. And let's build it together for now. We need to go back to websites and click AI WordPress. And let's see how it works. Yeah, first of all, we need to enter a site name. Let it be Ocean Pulse and choose the type. I need event. Then there is a description of a website, and I already have it prepared. So I want a website about my team that specializes in a free diving, and we offer different tours and so on. So I put the description and put next. Well, this is not my favorite part. I would like just to skip it. And this is my favorite part. From here, I can choose images that I would like to use for my website. Actually, I'm a real fan of freediving. I love it very much. So choosing the images and go next. On the next step, the AI builder will offer us a design of our new website, and we need just to choose it. And actually, all of them are pretty nice. Okay, let's choose this one. And then from here, it is possible to tune the colors or maybe change fonts and even see how it will look on a mobiles, mobile, you understand me, mobiles. And then, of course, if everything is okay for us, we click continue. Then we can select the features. Maybe we need a live chart or something else. I just click start building. Yeah, and now for a few minutes, it will be creating. And to me, this is a revolution in website creation. In the past, you had to navigate CMSs or build days, and it's really boring, not very fast, interesting for me. And for now, you only need to describe the site and choose from the proposed design and images. And process is very, very fast, you saw it, and more intuitive and accessible to everyone, regardless of technical background. And I'm curious, has anyone already started using those AI tools in their daily work with the websites or maybe with the servers, or perhaps experimented with them right now? Please share your experience. It is very interesting for me. You can write to maybe to Q&A section if we don't have a chat.
Yes.
Well, and
You can
yes, and yes. And a click hands up. This feature is still in development, so if you install ispmanager right now, you won't see it. But we want to launch it in this year. But for now, it's under development and testing. But still, I think we will get the very interesting result for now. Yeah. And one more time. Oh, yeah, that's it. So let's see it together. Yeah, that's it. And what I love that it's so fast and so easy, and I already have a perfect site with images that I selected and with very close to me content. That's perfect. Of course, it is possible to change all the things because it built on a WordPress. Well, then let's go to the next part. It's why ispmanager. Let's compare ispmanager with a solution you probably use already. It's cPanel and Plesk. And first of all, it's system requirements. Yeah. Here I would like to draw your attention to that fact that ispmanager can run on a tiny VPS, even with just 1 gigabit of RAM. And during the installation, it checks how many memory available on a server. And if it's less than 2 gigabytes, ispmanager automatically sets up a special lightweight software stack. It's minimal, but perfectly sufficient to the control panel and a couple of low traffic sites. So for users of budget-friendly VPSs, it's a real lifesaver. Nowadays, the market basically has two kinds of control panels. The dinosaurs that have been here forever with tons of features, and the newcomers with sleek UIs but not much under the hood. We see ispmanager as the best of both worlds. We've been on the market about 20 years and already offer a rich feature set. People tell us the interface is clean, and we've taken that even further. And right now, I would like to show you a new web interface that we are working on right now, and I really love it. This is the new future look of ispmanager. This is a perfect color harmony. This is the menu that works in a modern way. This is totally mobile responsiveness and little moment to delight, even down to choose the color you love. If you want, it can be pink. I like this color. Or purple. Or, of course, dark theme. And it also looks perfect. So there is the future that we see, because we believe that design isn't a finishing touch, it's a feature. Okay, go back to the presentation. Web servers. One of the most important part of the control panel is the web stack and one-click installs for popular CMSs. ispmanager does well here. It probably has the biggest sets of web server and the setups. I like Nginx with PHP FPM. It's super fast, but a little bit tricky. No htaccess support. And Apache fans might miss that. As for CMS installs, all control panels do a good job to auto-installation of popular CMSs like WordPress, Joomla, Drupal, etc. However, for deeper CMS management, cPanel and Plesk stand out, thanks their WP toolkit. Plesk even go a step further and with their dedicated toolkits for Joomla and Laravel. We see the value in this approach, and we are currently building our own WordPress toolkit. Hope it will delight our users soon. Cherry on the top, pricing. There is a simple truth. When software costs more than the machine it runs on, something wrong. You know what a small or mid-range VPS costs. Keep that number in your head and look at the picture, at the presentation. And does it feel right? We don't think so. Great software should be powerful and it should be accessible. We are choosing a different path. With ispmanager, cost effectiveness isn't a feature, it's a foundation. So I hope you're inspired to try ispmanager and practice. For those currently using cPanel, making the switch is straightforward. We have prepared a migration tool that will help you to run a new page in your hosting journey. And let's see how it works. The migration tool moves everything directly from server with cPanel to server with ispmanager. And all your stuff take the direct route, no detours. We use the rsync utility, which means that you are not stuck with some old backup. You get your latest website databases and other stuff exactly they are right now. And there is a special bonus for everyone who's ever run out of disk space at the worst moment. I've been there too. If you migrate via a backup system, you need double free disk space. But with rsync migration, you just need free disk space on a server equal to data that you want to move. And that's it. So, what comes along in the move? Of course, all the user information, name, password settings, and so on. Websites with files, databases with database users and the data inside, DNS and records, mailboxes with emails, SSL certificates, FTP users, and so all the things that we need for proper work of the web application. And I would like to show you in 5 minutes how to migrate two websites from my cPanel account to ispmanager. And go back to the screen demonstration and let's do it. For that, we need to go to users and click import data, import page. Then new import and choose cPanel and click next. Here we put URL of control panel. I already have it, and login is root and the password. And well, I'm preparing it and paste. Yeah, and go next. Here I need to select a user that I would like to migrate. It's user called Candy. Oh, I wanted to show you in my cPanel account. Yeah, this is my cPanel, and I have here one user and two websites. It's candy.shop and try.candy.shop. And yeah, let's go back. So we choose our user. Here we can choose what to do with the data of existing users. It is possible to replace it, but I don't have this data on the server, and this is not necessary for me. Of course, I would like to migrate all the files and databases. And okay, let's click the import. Well, and we see that it runs. We see it here in a list, and it is in progress. It will not take a long time because actually my site's very tiny and just not very big websites. And we can see that user probably, yeah, that user already created. It's called Candy, and we see that the data is importing for now. And when let's see, maybe and the website, yes, and website also already here, but for now all the data is transferring its websites and databases with their dumps. And during the transfer, the website is off and it will be on automatically after it will be completed. Well, I hope that will finish soon and we will not need to take a couple of coffee and so on. Yeah. Well, I just wanted to show you that if you go back to import, yeah, after it will complete it, we can go to the log file and see that the all the scenes is created successfully, and that's it. And that is now we have a notification that everything is fine, and we can open this report. Well, so this is the migration journey from cPanel to ispmanager, just a few clicks. I hope you saw this is not very scary scenes. And that's all. Appreciate your time and engagement. It has been wonderful sharing this session with you. And for now, I am turning back to my colleagues.
Thank you very much, Maria, for such a detailed and demonstration of the panel and the functionality. Thank you very much. I hope it was useful for our viewers. And so, guys, as promised, we prepared some gifts for you. It's free ispmanager licenses and a promo code for a discount for the UltaHost VPS servers. The good news is that we will give it away to the all participants of our webinars. So I guess tomorrow or maybe the day after tomorrow, we will contact you using the email that you used for the registration, and we will let you know how to get your gifts. One more time, thank you very much for joining us today. That was really nice to do the webinar for you, and thank you very much to my colleagues, to the speakers. See you next time. Bye.